the booth or visit us online and grab yours today.
Dub Nation, there are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Attention Dub Nation, we're doing another special giveaway at our next home game. The first 10,000 of you will take home your very own Warriors t-shirt. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word DUB along with your issue and send it to 55555.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And a look at the stats for Brandon Pajemski.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Austin Reeves out there with MP. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Approaching the midway point of the season now, Grant, how much do players want to be named an all-star?
You know, B.A., I'd say for the young guys and for guys in their twilight years too, it means a lot. But for the guys that have done it a few times before, you know, sometimes that weekend off is a nice reset button.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Wiggins outside. Here's Hield. Banked it in off the glass.
Nice move. Hield showing he's not just a three-point shooter.
Butler passes to Vanderbilt. And here's MP. Three-pointer. First shot won't go. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Reeves. Lets it go from 11. The bank shot, no good. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Hield has bounced around for a while now, but he's still a deadly shooter, Richard.
Hield is the definition of a shooter for hire. He's a mercenary. When he's on the floor, he's looking to pull up from deep. That's what he's paid to do. He's been an elite shooter his whole career.
And it's Hield missing. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to MP. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Austin Reeves.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Jackson Davis, a screen. Can they get it? And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
And book it for Vanderbilt.
I just love the ball move.
Now here's Curry. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Lakers. Here's Hield. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on MP.
Not a guy you want to put on the line. Hield is just money from there.
That's good from Hield. Hield hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And here's MP from outside. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to Jackson Davis. Hield with the ball, covered by MP. Good. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
MP against Hield. Outside Reeves. Here's Butler. MP right side. Goes up on the baseline. Again, the Lakers score.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Martin outside. The 3-ball. Knocks down the long J. Hield's got 9.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Releases. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Curry. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
And here's MP from outside. That's no good. Shooting 6 for 8 now. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one. Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Outside Hield. Vanderbilt against Curry. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And some changes here for the Warriors. Santos has checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Davis. Wade comes in for Vanderbilt. Watson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Hood Schifino subbed in for Reeves. And it's Hield missing. The Lakers lead by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, MP. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hield for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. And they've been quite the story in the NBA this season. Stringing together 22 wins in a row and looking for more.
And to go on a winning streak this long, it takes more than just talent. This team has tremendous chemistry, and these pieces complement each other so well. It's also about listening to your teammates, your coaching staff, and not letting your ego get in the way of succeeding as a group.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Dean Wade. He's out there with Al Horford. MP is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Hood Schifino in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He finished with 67 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them to the end. he might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Going inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Launches it. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
A nice shot by Watson.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Wesley. No points so far to the paint. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
MP shot is good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Warriors trail by 19. Here's Wesley. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's MP. Santos pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis, he's checked in for Horford. Vanderbilt comes in for Wade. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Watson. And Reeves is subbed in for Hood-Schifino.
I like how Hill meets the defense with energy inside, pushing his shot through the foul and getting it in the air.
And the first one at the line is good. Hield hits them both. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Pass to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
Reeves, the pass to MP. The 3 is up. And Los Angeles, another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Hield. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hield's got 13.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
MP, the pass to Davis. Back to MP. From outside the arc. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Martin, the pass to Curry. The 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. Again, the Lakers.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
The line for the Warriors. Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Now a seasoned veteran in the league, Curry continues to be efficient, especially when it comes to shooting.
The Lakers lead by 19. On the wing, MP, guarded by Hield. And here's MP from outside. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Hield. Here's the three. On target from range. 16 points for him.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
MP getting it done for Los Angeles. Complete domination from distance. 10 three-pointers now. Back after this.
Center court. And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drums, please.
Welcome to halftime, folks, and so far MP has been making a dominant impact.
We expected MP to put on a show. He's generated more highlights in one half than most players do in a season.
And look, I don't want to brag, but I feel like...
And now thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Kenyon Martin is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Wiggins in at the three. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
How about Buddy Hield? He just keeps pouring it in. They should work it to that man every trip down the floor right now.
And the basket by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Curry against Reeves. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Here's Hield. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
MP. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Hield with room to shoot and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Martin. And that one is stuffed right through.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Hield. Now here's Jackson-Davis. Martin, the pass to Curry. Hield with the ball. Fires the 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
From deep, MP. Counted from distance.
Three-pointer.
MP's got 55.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Golden State calls timeout. And the Warriors make some changes. Pajemski's checked in for Hield, and it's Wesley in for Curry. Watson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hood-Schifino comes in for Reeves. Wiggins passes to Martin. Here's Wesley. Lets it fly. That one is off.
2 minutes remaining.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Martin outside. Down low. Knocks it loose. Butler with a steal. And they're pushing it up. From deep, MP. Can't get it to drop. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Warriors. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Hayden Watson is out there with Al Horford. Then it's TJ Warren. Then it's MP. And it's Hood Schifino in at the 1. Pass to Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Warren with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. And here's him. And another one!
He's been getting loose all season long, and how about this? He's now passed his own mark for the second most 60-point games in a single season.
That's a lot of offense. He's tough on any night, but you just never know when he's going to go supernova. It happens often, as we see. That one falls.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Out to the right wing. Pass to MP from behind the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. MP shot is off. And the Warriors with possession. Pass to Martin. Healed on the wing. 3-pointer, no good. And the Lakers with possession here. From the arc. Kicks it out to MP. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
And here's Hield. Fires for 3. Warren with the rebound. Now MP. Outside Watson. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaPointe.
You're now one of the top 100 outside shooters in league history. Another day, another win. Good work. Get ready to rumble, young blood. All right, baby. Let's get down.
Laker fans, we hope to see you on our Lakers Pennant Day. The first 10,000 fans that arrive will receive this memorable giveaway. You can take this pennant to all summer basketball camp to show who your squad is. Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for our big arena giveaway. Into the game and get a period of your favorite mascot. Remember, Laker fans, our Lakers basketball giveaway is just around the corner. Be sure to come out to game early. Our first 3,000 fans will receive a Lakers basketball. A reminder, folks, to be here for our first giveaway, Gym Bag Day. Come out and receive a free Lakers gym bag. We want to remind you to be available and listen to. If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Lakers along with your issue and see the person.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Rockets. They're right in 5th place.
And you know, for the Lakers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Whitmore in at the 3. And for the Lakers, they've got MP. Anthony Davis is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
And you always wonder in that case, could fatigue play a role in deciding this game? You know, back-to-backs are hard, but there's no excuses. Everybody has to play them, so you deal with it and make the most of it.
And you knew MP hit the ground running in his career, but now he has passed Luka Doncic as the fastest to reach 5,000 points.
For a guy that came in with so much hype like MP, he has certainly lived up to it. Getting to 5,000 points so fast illustrates how easy the transition's been for MP to become a star in our league.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Şengün with a screen on Reeves. And it's Green missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A 3 from MP. And another 3 for the Lakers.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both free throws good from Green.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 12 points in the game. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green taking his time here. Here he goes. Back to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
It's stolen by Green. The shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And I'm here to tell you, it's been a victory march for him. What a stretch. 23 straight wins and still counting.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Reeves the pass to Butler, and here's MP for three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his third assist on the night.
And this is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Coach Shafino's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. He's with some changes. Now Horford's checked in for Anthony Davis. Vanderbilt comes in for Peyton Watson. And MP subbed in for Austin Reeves. And then for Houston, Jock Landale comes in for Şengün. And Brooks subbed in for Smith. Thompson against MP. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lakers leading by 5. MP way outside. He misses his third shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. On the wing, Green shoots the 3. And Horford pulls it down.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The 3 from MP. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 21.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
29 seconds left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Thompson. His last outing with 20 points. Offline with the baseline jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Butler. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Lakers ahead, up by 12. And back in a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Osman in at the 5 spot. Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thanks, Kevin. The news out of Phoenix today as the Suns front office is making early season changes. They landed Keegan Murray, not only a fan favorite, but he's well-liked around the league by his peers, too. And not just the players. I'm told front offices, executives, arena staff, he's very well regarded. Murray should fit in just fine with this group.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Warriors was terrific. He picked up 67 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. He gets it in there. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Puts up a three. Good, another from three. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And was it? Pass to Eason. Here's Whitmore. Defended by Butler. The Rockets with another miss. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
The three from MP. Eason grabs the board. Rockets trail by 18. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Payne, he's checked in for Shepard. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And here's MP for three. Trains the three-pointer. MP's got 42 in the game.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Thompson misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Whitmore. Now Thompson from deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
MP's shot is good.
And with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Butler kicks to Davis. On the wing, MP. Off target from outside. Thompson inside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game.
They know they don't have to keep shooting threes, right? When you're this cold, you just can't keep tossing up.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
I think Keegan Murray's going to help them. 6'8", can do it all, great shooter, and he has that team-first mindset.
Yeah, he's comfortable being featured or playing a secondary role, so he can be plugged into pretty much any lineup. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Peyton Watson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Butler. Then it's MP. And it's Reeves in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
A 3 from MP. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 48.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
You know, he thought he had a little more room, but he didn't. I mean, he got squeezed out of bounds right there. That's a turnover that shouldn't happen.
Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
First team foul.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Smith outside. Reeves against Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Clark watching amend Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
To the inside. They need this. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Houston moving it around. And the wide open shot from Green. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Green's got 17 now. And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the foul called on him.
Substitution on the court.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Whitmore, Dylan Brooks out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Shepard, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Los Angeles with another miss. Houston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the dunk by Eason.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
MP, that's for 2. And good! There's another.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made.
And another one!
And what's another 60-burger to him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he is now within distance of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's Green with the jam.
Terrific job by Green, utilizing that world-class speed to get out ahead of everybody else.
The three from MP. Cans it from downtown.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And he makes that one. 23 points from Amen Thompson.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Whitmore finds Şengün. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Another one from Thompson. They just can't match his athleticism.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end. And again for three.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Bucket is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Thompson. Yes, and Smith with the assist that time.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get.
Hey, yo, bad play.
that one. MP got the job done tonight, as usual. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Coming up soon, Rally Towel Night. All fans in attendance receive a Los Angeles Lakers yellow rally towel. Be sure and come out and wave those towels. The National Basketball Association and the Los Angeles Lakers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore you engage in any destructive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to impede a court, or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations, reading rules to the nearest usher, security, or ring staff center. Okay, fans, if you want a Lakers girls hat, then don't miss out on our next promotional giveaway game. Just be among the first 10,000 fans through the doors to claim your
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Looking now at some numbers for D'Angelo Russell.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Clowney in at the 4-man position. And for the Lakers, Hayden Watson is out there with Davis. Then it's Austin Reeves, then it's MP, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Well, it's fair to say we could expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here's Whitehead, and here's Thomas from the arc. Davis with a rebound. From deep, MP. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Pass to Thomas. Plenty of space. Count it. Good.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Claxton. Thomas passes to Russell. Inside. Thomas misses. Now Los Angeles with it, and they are the winners of 24 consecutive games, which ties a record set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
Pass to Claxton. Takes a 3. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Claxton. Thomas has got 5 now.
Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Good chance here for Thomas. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. MP way outside. Again, MP missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He
connects again from distance.
Well, we expect him to come in 5. It's just another 3-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. Thomas, left side. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you love the strong finish by Cam Thomas. So good when he's getting to his game with assertiveness.
MP looking around. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. He's got 14.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Al Horford's checked in for Anthony Davis. And the Nets also making a change. Finney Smith's checked in for Clowney. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And stolen by Reeves. Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
News out of Phoenix today as the Suns front office is making early season changes. They landed Keegan Murray, not only a fan favorite, but he's well-liked around the league by his peers too. And not just the players, I'm told front offices, executives, arena staff, he's very well regarded. Murray should fit in just fine with this group.
Well done, appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Russell to pass to Thomas. Charity stripe shot. Nope, that doesn't drop. He's now 3 for 8 in the contest. MP again. MP's got 22.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Russell to pass to Thomas. Pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, Horford pulls it in. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 19-7 run. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter here. From deep, MP. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Trent. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. MP up top. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. They're getting quality. Getting ready for the Lakers. Watson, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Butler comes in for Wade. MP's checked in for Hood Schifino. And Reeves is subbed in for James. We've got Butler, Austin Reeves out there with MP. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Davis in at the 5. That's the Laker 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter for the last